Peace, this is Royal Blue. Thank you for watching Royal Readings by Royal Blue. I have already blessed the cards. I have saged the cards. I have Palo Santo'd the cards to get rid of negative energy and to bring in positive energy, so you can get the best clarification out of this reading for your life. So, I'm going to get started here. The cards have already been shuffled and laid out before me. I don't know what any of the cards are saying. I don't know what the positions of them are. I'm just going to go with the flow and read them as they are. So, the overall energy for this reading is broken open. Broken open. And let's see what broken open is saying to us. And it says, there are situations in life when you see the value of loss, grief, and a broken heart. Yet it's not the pain of loss itself that must be the focus of your attention here. No, not even the story of what happened. The details surrounding what has brought you to your knees is as important as what results from the experience. Can you see that this situation has broken you wide open, enabling you to have an even greater capacity for love, compassion, empathy, and understanding? You cannot be the same person as before. The only way forward is to move through it without resistance or manipulation, without attempting to bargain with unseen forces, because none of your usual fallbacks can put you back together again. If you do fall prey to self-absorption or self-pity, it will just make it harder to get to the next gradual phase leading to relief. Yet, even if you are prolonging the inevitable, you will get there eventually. The gift is in accepting who you've become as a consequence of integrating this difficult experience and allowing yourself to be more than you were. This wisdom comes at a high price, but the value of your experience of moving through and to the other side is unsurpassed. Love the you that is the result of being broken open by life's challenges and lessons. So, broken open is talking about the gift of grief, being shattered as a result of loss, and the potential inherent in failure. Just because you lose something doesn't make you a failure. And just because you gain something doesn't make you the best. Being broken open is like an egg being cracked and the yolk being exposed. You have been broken open. Your heart has been exposed. That part of you that has been broken open is really just a wake-up call for you, knowing that things are going to get better for you if you allow it to. But if you hang on to what you lost, it can keep you in constant fear, frustration, and even hopelessness. So, we're going to read what the next card is saying to us. And the next card we have is emotional withdrawal. Emotional withdrawal. And let's see what emotional withdrawal is saying to us. This card represents moving away or withdrawing from a current situation in your life, whether it's an old love, a relationship, or leaving behind what was once familiar in search of new horizons or new beginnings. On a physical level, it's easy to get caught up in the materialistic world, but it's just as important to retreat from the outside world to enable you to pause, reflect, and heal. Schedule some alone time so you can commune with your soul and give the power of spirit the opportunity to restore your energy level, giving you the vitality to move forward in a positive direction. The number 8, which is at the top of the card, represents infinity, passion, control, and power. This is your time. Use this opportunity to tap into your heart and soul in order to find the courage and strength to continue your journey into that wonderful undiscovered territory. So you may be emotionally withdrawn, but that's just temporal. That is not everlasting. Emotional withdrawal means that you have withdrawn from something emotionally. And the next card we have is accelerated motion. Accelerated motion. I'm going to read to you what accelerated motion is. And notice the number 8 at the top of the card. I'm trying to get into focus here. That's the second number 8 card that has come up in your reading. And it says, this card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, endings to delays. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side, and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you've worked for and visualized. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. The strong current is taking you to a positive outcome and future. So although you may have gone through an emotional withdrawal, that is not the end-all and be-all of you. Things can turn around for you swiftly and in a hurry, depending on your mindset, how your heart is feeling. Just know that things can happen like that. Now, I'm not saying that you will always get what you want or what you desire, but you put the manifestation into the atmosphere and something will come back to you. Something that is meant for you. Whether it's a person, place, or a thing. So whatever is within your cipher is meant for you to acknowledge, embrace, and to know that good things are coming to you, that good things will happen for you, despite of what you have gone through, despite being broken open, despite being emotionally withdrawn. All right, and the next card we have is, wow, another number 8 card. Trapped in fear. Trapped in fear. If you can see it. coming into focus. Trapped in fear. You may be afraid to move forward. Well, I'm going to tell you what the number 8 means for all of these cards. The number 8 is all about power, authority, strength, organization, control, and materialism. Okay, trapped in fear. It says, this card reveals that it's actually your own fear that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage, and in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel a misguided sense of safety there, or they're afraid of starting something new. But staying will only add to your levels of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. Seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but know that you possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. You're forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitations caused by your emotions. Sometimes our emotions can keep us trapped in fear. We are afraid to move forward in some situations where it's calling you to move forward, to move in a different direction. Don't let your emotions get the best of you, because it could be like a downward spiral, going out of control, keeping you trapped in your fear. All right, hold on 1 second. All right. Next we have the Magician. The Magician. All right, let's see what the Magician is saying. It says, you've got the spark. Creation is the name of the game, whether you pour your energy into a new life cycle or creative project. This is a time of pulling in all your resources to manifest your desires. Your toolbox is complete with anything you could ever need, and if it isn't, the right tools will appear exactly when you need them. You are resourceful and constantly find innovative solutions to problems with grace and ease. The universe has your back and will provide you with the power to manifest your desires in the external world. Infinite opportunities are available as you continue to flow. Be clear about your intentions and use them to fuel purposeful action. The more specific you are, the more you magnetize your creative energy and manifest magic. Claim your power. You are powerful. You are like the magician of your life. But some people can abuse their power and try to control or manipulate a situation into what they see fit for themselves, and they're only thinking of themselves. They're not considering others who are involved in a situation. You can't force anything. You can't force your way into someone's life. You can't force anyone to be with you. Either they're in or they're out. There's no in between. So, your true potential is being able to manifest exactly what and who you need in your life to get through something, to get over something. A situation might be brand new to you, but that doesn't make all in any situation right for you. So the Magician appears for you to be inventive and to come up with different scenarios, different plans, have true intentions of what you want and why you want it. It shouldn't be for superficial reasons. It shouldn't be for materialistic or physical reasons. But attach yourself to your emotions. Allow yourself to be broken open. And if you need to, allow yourself to withdraw emotionally. Like I said, things can happen instantaneously. But by being trapped in your fear, it's slowing things up. You have to let go and let God. Let go and let the universe handle this. You will stress yourself out trying to do it on your own. That's why I said in another card to seek wise counsel. Someone that can help you along your journey, to keep pushing you forward, to get to where you need to be. Not necessarily where you want to be, but where you need to be. Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. All those things tie in together. Next we have the Hanged Woman. The Hanged Woman, or man. In this case, the card is a woman. These cards, the Mystic Monday cards, are geared to the divine feminine within us. Yes, men have divine feminine energy within them. That's where your emotions come in, from your divine feminine side. Some men were taught not to show their emotions so much. It makes them appear to be weak, and that is not true. We all have emotions. We all have feelings. So, for the Hanged Woman, it says, suspended in time when all is up in the air. This is a stage when you feel stuck between the momentum of the future and the speculation of the past. Delays and indecisions are to be expected, and it is in your best interest to prolong any decision making. Think outside yourself and try your best to see the big picture. The inconspicuous small moment could bring a big impact. Feeling stuck with nowhere to go is temporary. I told you that in the beginning. This is just a temporal thing that you're going through. It's not the end. Constant activity keeps the ego busy, but by practicing patience, you are allowing other opportunities to unfold for you. Give yourself permission to receive. Delay instant gratification and put in the time and effort so that you can see your big vision come to life. Ask yourself what tiny things you can give up now to get to your end goal. Sacrifice small pleasures to invest in your big-term success. This is all about sacrifice, patience, and suspension in time. When we are suspended in time, we have given ourselves the opportunity to grow and learn during that period. So the Hanged Woman is telling you that when you're feeling stuck, know that it is temporal. Don't think of it as a lifelong thing. You will come up out of whatever you're going through. You'll come out on the positive side of things. Don't focus so much on the negative. So you may have lost a relationship. You may have lost a friendship. You may have lost a job. But just know that there are other relationships out there. There are other friendships out there. There are other jobs out there. Don't just get stuck on one thing or one person or one opportunity, because there are a plenty out there for you to grab. Next we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. And I'm going to read to you what the Three of Wands is saying. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. As a result of your persistence, you have made steady progress in your endeavors, and you are on your way to your grand vision. Your visionary ways leads the pack forward. Take a bird's eye view of your life to anticipate every possible opportunity available to you. That will prepare you for both good and bad news, so that you are much more readily able to handle the challenges. Following your curiosity has led you on a path to gather unique skills and absorb useful information that can help you expand both outward and inward. This is a time when travel is encouraged and to dive into what lights your soul on fire. Think big. Your thoughts are the seeds towards action. This is about being persistent. I'm not saying being persistent enough to get on someone's nerves, but go for what you know. Things will happen for you for your highest good if you allow it. Like I said, you can't try to manipulate, force, or control. Otherwise, you're going to sabotage whatever you're trying to do. So, this is about progression. Moving forward in a positive way. Next we have Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles says, there's nothing in the world like a mother's love. The Queen of Pentacles represents the ultimate Earth Mother, nourishing you with love, comfort, and support. She keeps a balance between her home and work life, creating cozy and warm environments for her loved ones. People feel safe and at home in her presence, trusting her generosity and spirit. She is practical and resourceful in her dealings, knowing how to make a little go a long way. The Queen of Pentacles asks you to invest in yourself to create ultimate freedom on a financial and spiritual level. The more you have, the more you are able to share and give to others. Root yourself in your desires for independence and financial security with a grounded and down-to-earth attitude. Allow abundance to flow naturally. Abundance isn't only financial. It's not only speaking of financial. It's speaking of spiritual, emotional, physical, material, everything. Thinking of Mother Earth, where we reside, we have everything that we need here to survive, to get through life's obstacles and challenges. We have our friends, we have our families, we have co-workers, we have things around us to help us get through our daily lives and our daily missions every day. Just know that Mother Earth is nourishing you to become better, stronger, more spiritually attuned with yourself and with the Creator of all things, including the Creator of you. All right. Next we have the Treasure. I'm going to read to you what Two of Keys, the Treasure, means for you. A man looks dejectedly at a smashed treasure chest in a room that obviously has been robbed and plundered. Behind him, a stream of light shines from below the lids of an unbroken chest that rests on a small table, the only piece of furniture in the room that hasn't been touched. This card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. It could be the loss of a job, a relationship, or even an opportunity. But remember that this phase is temporary. That's the third time that I've spoken of something being temporary. This loss that you're going through is temporary. You're going to come back from it. You have positive cards here that's helping you get through your situation. It might take some time and effort to rally your forces to recover, but there is a great treasure within you that is always available. You can even see it here with you being broken open. The little chest represents that part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable and can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. Don't play the victim. Regardless, it's going to continue to keep you victimized. You're never going to get over your pain. You won't get past your hurt. And there's a whole life out there for you to live. You may not feel like living it right now because of a great loss or disappointment. But just know that there are greater things to come to you, greater than you can even imagine. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Open the lid to your light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. That's what I was just telling you about. There is something greater than what you have, greater than what you had, greater than you, greater than whatever. Like I said, it's something that you can't even fathom. Just know it's coming. You have to be patient. You have to be diligent and trust. Trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in the universe to give you what you need. And then eventually what you want and desire. But your needs come before what you want and what you desire. Alright, and the next card we have comes from the True Love reading cards. And we have boundaries. We have to set boundaries in our lives because people want to tend to cross the line for whatever reason. Mainly their own selfish reasons. Why else would you want to cross somebody's boundaries? This is not all about you. There are other people involved. And I'm going to read to you what boundaries is saying to you. Most people understand the concept of healthy boundaries, but aren't always sure how to put them into practice. Boundaries could be described as simply having a clear and healthy sense of self, of who you are, what makes you tick, and what affects you both positively and negatively. A common example of unhealthy boundaries is the apparent inability to say no when feeling pressured by a prospective, new or existing partner into doing or behaving in a way that isn't in harmony with your truth. This is so true. For example, if you love the ocean and need to walk along the beach regularly to maintain emotional balance, you can invite your partner to join you or go alone. But you must not let this important activity fade from your life. It is a part of you. It is important to you. It keeps you balanced. It keeps you stress-free. Now, they can come along or you can go alone. But you don't need any drama to disrupt your groove. There can be many gray areas in life between reasonable compromise and compromising your healthy boundaries. So each person is unique and each situation different. The most important thing is to make your boundaries and preferences clear early on in the relationship. Let it be known out the gate. If you're not ready for a relationship, let it be known so someone will have a heads up while they may be trying to pursue you. Or your partner may feel annoyed and resentful when you bring it up months or even years down the track. In an existing relationship, it is important to communicate your feelings, needs, and preferences by owning them yourself. You have to have a self-talk with yourself to create the boundaries that you need or want. let's see. So you can say, I need time to myself regularly. So from now on, I will go to the beach once a week on my own. This is much more constructive than, you never want to go to the beach. It's almost impossible to drag you down there. You have ruined that pleasure for me, and I'm going to get it back. It's all about how you speak to people, how you convey your messages to people, trying to get them to understand your perspective, your point of view. You have drawn this card today because it's time for you to look at the way you have set personal boundaries in the past as well as in the present. Take a gentle look at what these boundaries have created for you in your life so far and resolve to reset them where necessary. Ask your angels and guides to support you in communicating more lovingly and clearly from now on. This is something that I personally need to work on. My communication skills suck. I always tell the truth, don't get me wrong, but I may say it at the wrong time. I need to be more sensitive towards people's feelings. Things like that. But setting healthy boundaries is necessary to get through life. You don't want people just leaping over you, leaping over your boundary line and taking what they want from you. It doesn't work that way. So create healthy boundaries for yourself. Draw the line in the sand. Letting them know, don't cross it. You cross that line, then you cross me. Which is not a good thing. Alright. Next we have the romance angels, and let's see what the romance angel has to say. Pay attention to the red flags. It says, the signs are cautioning you. The signs are cautioning you to pay attention to things that may not feel right, things that are off-center, that are not balanced, things that may feel challenging. Pay attention to the red flags in your life. Some things are cut quite clear. If someone says no, then that should mean no. Don't try to twist and turn it to fit what you want. It's not all about you all the time, especially when others are involved. So, setting boundaries and paying attention to the red flags is pretty much putting you in a position to take control of yourself. Know yourself, know your worth. Just continue to strive to do the right thing. Don't play the victim, ever. Because it could come back to bite you in the butt. And it can drag on for a long time, many years to come. You'll always be known as the one playing the victim, when it may not have even been about you in the first place. So, that is the complete reading for today. And if you want a personal reading, just look me up on Facebook under Royal Blue or Royal Readings by Royal Blue. I'm also on Instagram and YouTube. So, there's nothing more I can say. The reading, the cards, everything spoke for itself. I just added what needed to be added so you can get better clarity, better clarification of what this reading is all about. There are good things happening for you, and there may be bad things that happen for you, but know that it's all for your highest good. And I will see you next time. Peace.